I was born in Miami, Florida, and my family and friends have lived in the city of Coral Gables since they arrived from Cuba. My parents are Cuban, and Coral Gables has always been a very important part of my life, my upbringing. There was a large pocket of Cubans who wanted to be part of a community that they had left back home, replanted in South Florida. I am the pastor at St. Augustine's Catholic Church and Student Center in the heart of Coral Gables, right across the street from the University of Miami. St. Augustine's is situated in the perfect spot because it's really in the center. We have the Church of Little Flower to the north of us, and then we have the Church of Epiphany to the south of us. It's a great place to be, and the support that I have from the neighbors at St. Augustine's is incredible. And one of the most beautiful things is that George Merrick, he told the university, you can have all this land except for these parcels, which I want houses of God to be here at the University of Miami. And just last year, we're able to make a deal where we purchased the Wesley Center. Now that's the new home for the Catholic Student Center at the University of Miami. St. Augustine's is a beautiful church that was never intended to be a parish church. It was first named St. Thomas Aquinas, and then later on it was renamed to St. Augustine's. At St. Augustine's, we have a large population of students that come and worship at St. Augustine's. But now the parish is a parish, and also a place where I could really put some of the stuff that I had learned and studied into practice. Before I was at the University of Miami at St. Augustine's, I was the priest secretary to the Archbishop of Miami, and I did that role for 9 years. And then the Archbishop asked me to come to St. Augustine's. I fell in love where I was in the community, and it was my home parish. It's my mom's parish. And so I told the Archbishop, listen, if I postpone my studies, could I go and be the chaplain and the pastor of St. Augustine's Catholic Church? And he said, yeah, I think it'll be a good fit. One of the things that's fascinating is a lot of my parishioners have grown to love me. And so they say, I hope that the Archbishop doesn't send you to somewhere else or that you're assigned somewhere else. I feel the same way, but I go where the Holy Spirit tells me to, but he sure did me a favor by sending me to Coral Gables. I think that a lot of young people and people that want to move to Miami they have the dream of possibly one day living in Coral Gables. And so those of us who live in Coral Gables can't take that for granted. It is a beautiful city, and I'm blessed to be able to be the pastor of so many people who live there in central Coral Gables.